Hey guys, what's going on? Chemistry here. Today I'll be showing you how to make more of an advanced melody using FL Studio 10. As you can see, I already got the melody pretty much set up. We'll just be looking how I made it and how I got the notes positioned that way, because the reason why this is more advanced is because we are going to be changing the position of each note to create a rhythmic effect, and I guess I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's put that in another pattern. This used to be, the average bass line right here. Like, everyone recognizes that. But for this particular melody, we're going to be changing the bass line, and you have to do this to some of your, all your bass lines have to be this way. Your melody has to be adjusted this way, and so does your hats. So, to have your notes lock on like this, just click on the magnet and go down to 1/3 step. You should be like, you have to have this. Click on 1/3 step, and shorten your notes by like 2 steps, and then bring them to the right twice, so it hits the line, just hits it, and that will create this. So yeah, I kind of messed around with the bass line that I made from my last tutorial. You'll see Bass Hunter and Italo Brothers making these kind of bass lines for their songs, because, well, you can kind of see why. It's a lot more swingy and sounds more professional in my taste. So I will go get the melody that I made, because I don't think I can make it again on the spot. I kind of want to have something like decent, so I kind of practiced this for a few minutes and copied it. So this is something that I made, by the way, and I guess we'll just listen to it. Yeah, so basically, your new offbeat is where the bass line is hitting right here. That is the new offbeat. The old offbeat that you used to know, which is right here where this note is, yeah, you can't use that, or else the entire melody will be off and sound very like unnatural. So while you're making your melody, you have to readjust to the new positioning, right? So you're gonna have some notes that are gonna be going through lines like this one, and like this particular thing here. I like using that one little space right here to kind of like have your brain kind of figure out what note's playing and let your bass line fill it in. I wouldn't, fill it in like this. You know what I mean? Because it feels like too many notes are playing. So I feel like having those kind of spaces are good, and because you won't be using these cube notes anymore, right? Like, you won't be. It doesn't really work as well. You kind of have to stretch them out a little bit and then adjust them so they don't like interrupt each other, right? And that's what creates those notes going through the lines, and your offbeat note here, and another one here, another one here, there. And then there's these notes that you have to stretch them out, basically the length of 2 of these notes, right? So I'm having a really hard time explaining all this, but you just kind of have to just readjust, and you can copy off this melody on your FL Studio and change some notes around and try yourself, because it's not always the easiest thing to make a melody using this positioning. I only do it every so often, but it definitely adds much more effect to your song. And one thing I also want to get into is your hi-hats. So if you're going to be using hi-hats, that is your offbeat, isn't it? Well, with this new positioning, that's not going to work. Listen. it's like it just doesn't work. So basically, you have to send that to the piano roll, and you just kind of look at it, and that is basically the same thing. Just pretend that this is the bass line. Move everything down to to that size, and then pretend that that's just the bass line. Now it is positioned with everything else, and it should work just fine. It kind of sounds empty with just like kick hat thing. So you probably should add a clap in there just to fill it in. So anyway, I hope you get the idea. If you have any questions, which I wouldn't be surprised since I explained this really badly, feel free to ask, and just try it out anyway, and let me know how it goes. So yeah, if you could check out some of my other songs in my channel, that'd be great. I have a original and a few remixes. So yeah, so if you could just subscribe, comment, rate, let me know how I did, right? Because this is one of my first tutorials, so I definitely not pro, but yeah. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a good one.